Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday. It's an amazing day for us to really prepare ourselves to come and worship the Lord. Of course, the English service, they worship together yesterday, but today we still have another two worship services going on later at 8 and also 11 o'clock, both the Chinese and the European. All right, so we're going to start with another Bible promise here, which we're going to look at Matthew chapter 5, verse 5. 马太福音第5章第5节 Matius pasal 5 ayat yang ke-5. Matthew chapter 5 verse 5. Blessed are the meek, and they will inherit, for they will inherit the earth. Let me repeat that. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Now this is some teaching from Jesus Christ. Initially is for the disciple, but because a big crowd follow him and listen to this teaching on that hill, and what we famous is call to be the Beatitude. So all this teaching, it seems like the opposite of what the world have been kind of teaching and also believing. So this is something that also the world will not choose to have want, especially for this to be meek, gentle, and also humble. Because always meek, people will describe a meek person or gentle person or humble person to be weak, and also they are always the victim of bully. Like in the school or in the workplace, everywhere else we are taught to be strong, stand up, to resist, to even you need to survive in this community, that you need to be strong, fight back. To avoid bully, so that's why those are choose to be meek and humble in the school, choose to be silent and not to defense and not to fight back. They are the victim of bully, either in the workplace also, where you will be the one that's humble and a meek person are always the one who are called to do a lot of things, to buy this and do this and help this, because they are kind of very difficult to say no. So this is something from Jesus Christ in this Beatitude. He say, hey, blessed is the one who are meek. Meek means kind, a gentle person. If you put on a person, it will be power under control. We need to know and acknowledge that we have a lot of power that you can't even imagine. Power to speech, power in our mind, power to do a lot of things. But a meek person will be able to put those power under control. The best and the most appropriate illustration we can use is to describe a horse. A horse is big, wild, can be very wild. It can storm the life out of anyone who rode it, stamp on you, and even though we use cars and so on, we say horsepower, aircon horsepower, very powerful. But if the horse can be gentle and mild-tempered, they are the meek horse because they put their power under control. So we need that for us to create a world which are not motivated by threats, force, and warning. We will not even bully people, but then we choose to humble enough to taking charge and enabling people to find how they best fit into this world. Then we can change the world. That is why I strongly believe Jesus say you can inherit the earth because of that. We see valiant, even detectors and people who are so-called powerful. Yes, a lot of people follow them by force, and also only in their country, not the whole world. If we really want to change and bring this world together, we need to be humble enough to live and stay with each other. Humility or meek is a very beautiful gesture, a virtue that we can have to be able to create a community that learn how to accept one another. We are not saying that silence until we don't really point out. Even though we want to confront and rebuke, we will do it in full of gentleness. Amen. Because only then this earth will become more beautiful and a better place. Okay? So may I encourage you to learn from it. If we need to ask the Lord to break our pride, to take away our pride, to be able to humble, to kind of treat each other. Can you imagine if all of us are humble enough? I think this world surely will be a better world for us to stay. Amen. That's why I strongly believe, blessed, happy is the one who are meek, because they will inherit the earth. I also believe that where if we are humble enough, like Jesus Christ, I think God will have that kind of trust to put us in charge of this earth. Amen. Okay. So yeah, again, want to encourage all of us. With Sunday, later the worship will start for the Chinese and also BM side. May encourage you to come on site to worship together. It's truly a much different thing for us to worship on site while we are still all given that opportunity to do so. All right. Now, other than that, I think we need to take note of many of our ministry, like the children. I think by today, all our children ministry, both Chinese, English, and PM, will be resumed on site fully. And then the Chinese youth already started on last Friday, and then eventually, I think first week of May, the English youth will be back. PM side already started, and even senior citizen already back for 2 weeks already. Right? So both the senior citizen children and BM, the youth are all back. Now I want to encourage all our adults, like I say, if you can open your house, please do so. But you want to use the church, please inform us that you should bring the people back on site to have that discipleship training group, and also have to have fellowship. Amen. This is very important. We cannot stay too long behind the screen. That is just a maintenance mode to maintain our religion, but it never be the best. I want to encourage you to organize, and leaders talk about it, and plan with your members that to plan one that is soon as possible, that we can get into physical fellowship, physical groups meeting to one another. Amen. So God bless you. Have a good day ahead with you. This is the good day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Amen. God bless.